By the way, California is the only state that is legal to produce pornography. It's actually illegal for pornography to even leave state lines. These are all current laws we have, federal and state laws. All we have to do is tell California and the federal government to enforce the laws. Well, we're kind of busy on face coop. And so I got burned out from constantly stripping and wearing stilettos all day long. I have my whole left side of my body. My hip falls out, my shoulder falls out, and I'm always going. I tell these girls, man, you stripping 8 hours a night, even a few days a week with stilettos like that, you're going to pay when you're 40. I'm 42 now. Yeah, I'm like a little old lady. Don't let this fool you. I'm just really good at hair and makeup. Well, I work with porn stars. I'm like, how do you do your eyebrows like that? Man. But, I got really burned out, and one night, I tried to commit suicide several times. I have the scars on my wrist to prove all of this. I have so many scars on my body. And one night I was at a strip club, and because we do a vicious cycle, I went prostitution to the strip club, prostitution, another strip club. We became old meat. You constantly have to move, because the men want something new. You got to be new meat again. You got to have a new act, new angle. So I go to the strip club, and I'm new. 3 months later, I'm old meat. Got to go to another strip club. I'm new. I'm old meat. Same with porn. Same with the sex industry. Got to do a new angle, new meat. And so moving around from club to club, and vacillating between prostitution. I don't want to do that, and I will just do stripping. But then you fall back into prostitution. The whole sex industry is just all prostitution, and it's all fueled by pornography. Men view pornography, they want to act out, they go to strip clubs. Oh, and let me tell you, our biggest customers were married. I can still see the shiny reflections of their wedding rings under those hot red lights. What is the message men gave me? They could never, ever be trusted. We don't trust anyone. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to reach out to these people in porn? Oh my gosh. They barely trust me, and that takes a lot of, you have to keep your word, you have to keep at it, you've got to be serious, you've got to watch everything you say. I say one thing wrong, I'm blasted all over the adult sites and on YouTube, cussing me out. Man, I'm just some lady who's trying to help these people out. They don't trust anyone. They're constantly like this, looking over their shoulder, post-traumatic stress disorder, One guy came up to me and he goes, hey, and he had sunglasses on. I go, hey, how you doing? He goes, I'm just a little paranoid. Conspiracy. And I'm like, yeah, I used to be paranoid too when I was in porn. That's pretty normal. And finally, after I finally went to my last strip club, I call it my final act in my book, performing the same horrible act again and again, listening to men tell me my thighs are too fat, my hair is too short, my nose is too small, my lips are too small, my boobs are too small, you should do this, you should... All for years, just abused by men. I hated them. And we looked down on them as male pigs, is what we call them, pathetic pieces of life. But of course, we didn't mind telling them how much we love them to get them. We want the money. We want to be paid back for every evil thing every man ever did to us. It is all about the money. We do not enjoy having sex. We hate having sex, and we hate men. I hope I made that very clear for you all. And so this one porn star, porn stars love to go in strip clubs and feature dance, and what they do is they lure in young girls because they get kickbacks from porn producers and agents. It's all about the money. And so this porn star comes in and she goes, ooh, you're so hot, what a good dancer. And I'm like, and she just says, hey, I know a way you can get out of this burned out lifestyle. Aren't you just burned out with prostitution and stripping? I'm just like, yeah, man. As I'm sipping my Jack Daniels and drinking my 151 Bacardi, Oh, I could drink more than a man. I think 11 shots of 151 is my record. We will do anything for money. I was so desperate after they got tired of me, then I would start doing juggling acts. Hey, how about an alcohol contest or anything to keep these guys interested and make money, you know? And finally, when this girl told me, hey, you should make porn. I'm like, porn? I hadn't really thought about that. This is in the 90s. There's only a couple hundred performers. There was no internet. Yeah, imagine that. This is only like, what, 15 years ago? And there was no internet. Now the porn industry is 20 times itself in like 10 to 15 years. 20 times itself. Oh my gosh, we are running out of time. I'm about to move. I'm like Philippines, Haiti, anywhere but here. This pornified, sexualized culture that we're trying to raise our kids in, becoming a bunch of sex addicts. Even the good kids are subjected to pornography daily. It's everywhere. In fact, the largest group for viewing online pornography is ages 12 to 17. That breaks my heart. That's really what keeps me going. I'm fighting for the children of this nation. I hope parents will fight as hard as I am. My husband and I have given up everything. We don't enjoy life anymore. We just get up every day and fight pornography and rescue people. And you know what? We're winning. We're winning the war on porn, and we're rescuing people. And that's Jesus Christ. I'll take anybody on. In fact, I've had so much divine intervention in my life that one time I went to a motel in downtown Los Angeles as a burned-out prostitute, and the voice said, stop. And I was like, and this guy runs out with blood on a knife. And I went, oh, he had just killed a prostitute, I found out later. I turned around when I saw that knife, and right on the top it says, Jesus saves, and lights. Oh, my book is full of divine intervention. I'm probably the most saved person on the face of the earth, which is really scary because, you know, what kind of obligation do I have? Yeah, I'm on a leash. I'm on a real, I don't even have a leash, I don't have a collar. God's holding it. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be here talking to you, so, you know, I really don't have bad days. You know what I mean? So I don't complain about I'm on base coop. So hard, I have a cold. Have you ever had herpes, a non-curable disease? I have. Maybe that might be interesting. I've always been so tempted to go on Facebook and just write something totally crazy. Now there's a post. It's the love of Jesus that I don't do it. I totally tongue a lot around here. Especially in the grocery store and the women are like gossiping with their husbands. He never. Maybe if you cook him a meal, be kind to him and take an interest in his job. I don't know. Shut your mouth up and stop nagging him to death. I'm like, I wouldn't want to be married either. Yeah, you should hang out with me for one day and just see how, you'll probably be like, oh my gosh, she's going to be like, I just hand him a card and go, Jesus loves you, you should look on her up. I'm a former porn actress who had herpes and was fighting porn. Works every time. In fact, just recently I dressed up as a prophet, because I might be one. But I have staff that actually have my 8-foot staff in my house that I actually aim at porn industry and Supreme Court. I'm praying for all of you. You don't even know. I got staff, man. I'm serious. And so I dressed up as a prophet with the staff, and these 2 girls are dressed as porn stars. Yes. My husband goes, oh no. He's like, trick or treat with her garters. Oh, I can't believe all these garters and fishnet nylons they have for Halloween. Red Riding Hood? No, that's Red Riding Hood, girl. I went, hi, she was trick or treat. And I go, I got a treat for you. I'm a former porn actress who had herpes, who rescues porn stars, and I want to tell you about the truth about porn. Here's my card. She's like, I'm like, by the way, you need to cover it up for 2 years. She's like, I'm like, next. Who's next on my list? Woo! It's fun to be me sometimes. There's a lot of freedom. Once you've been through hell, you don't really care what people say. And then the porn industry beats me up every single day. No one's as bad as them. I've been called names I didn't even know existed. Oh, that's quite a name. And then, oh wow, look at all those pictures of me. Interesting. And my kids. and death threats and identity theft. I get crank calls. I just answer the phone and go, hello, Jesus loves you. Yeah, now, they know where I live. In fact, I'm not even shy about it. I tell them, go ahead, come to my house. You who threatened to kill me. I live on Elias Avenue. And I fight false prophets. I don't know. Kind of Elijah to me. Got a prophet, got a staff in my backyard. And don't think I look like this every day. I have no makeup on. And I like that brown schmuck a lot. Come on over to my house. 7101 Elias Avenue, Bakersfield, California, 93308. It's on the internet. No one ever comes by, just a couple creepy guys drive by, and I just kind of stand there and give them the prophet bold look, and they go, she's mean. Yeah, men don't flirt too much with me. I'm not a flirty type, I'm kind of over that, Porn stars, you can tell I've been ministering to them. They're just like, I'm like, oh, wow. First of all, we're going to go to Undo Barbie School. We don't talk like this anymore. Yeah, they're just all plastic girls on drugs and they're little trained seals being groomed for profit, for billions of dollars. This is a billion-dollar industry. That who contributes to it? Guess what I've discovered? The majority of porn consumers are Christians. 54% of pastors admit to viewing porn, living lives just of addiction and lying to one another. Our native tongue is to lie. Lie, lie, lie all day long. Oh, I love it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I love the sex. It's not true. Porn stars even candidly admit online that they're full of crap and they don't love it and they can't stand men. I'm not the only one. Thanks to the internet, they're all testifying with me. Seems we have a whole porn industry of prophets telling the truth about porn. I have many of these stories on my website. I want to make it very clear for the Church of Jesus Christ that the truth behind pornography is that it's human trafficking. Women are lured in, forced, and coerced into doing sex acts they never agreed to. Think about it. Young, dumb girl, 18, 19, 20. They're like, oh yeah, you want to model, sweetie? On Facebook and MySpace. Hey baby, you want to model? You're so pretty. Okay, over-sexualized female already because we're growing up in a sexualized culture. Where's dad? Dad is busy working and mom's probably working too now. So you have these teens all bored online, chatting, and what does every girl want to hear? You're so pretty. I've never seen a girl as pretty as you. So the pornographers actually go online and pretend to be young boys or pretend to be Hollywood agents. You fly the girl out, she agrees. Next thing you know, she signed a 1-year contract and she's being forced to do anal sex. And everybody goes, well, don't women make a choice to be in porn? I'm like, okay, when a young girl signs a contract and they say, we're going to sue you, she's like, she doesn't know what to do. She can't tell anybody. She's ashamed. Last thing she's going to do is tell her parents, hey, I'm stuck in porn. Who's going to help her? There's no advocate. There's no health advocate on the set. In fact, I want to sue the state of California for even allowing this human trafficking to go on in the state. And I just may. I got a nice, freshly recovering pack of porn stars that have joined my cause. In fact, we'll be making a proclamation of emancipation very soon. And we're definitely working with the state right now. We're giving California a chance to clean up its act and to do something about the sex trafficking and illegal activities and drug use and alcohol abuse and all the filming on private locations on a mostly male set. So there's like 1 or 2 females and like 20 males. What are we going to do? Hey, stop the scene. Oh, that kind of hurts. Where's my health advocate? Okay, no. In fact, those male porn stars want to hurry up and get that scene over with because they don't make as much money. They want to hurry up and go to the next scene. But money, 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 money. These girls are being raped, brutally raped. Even the ones who say they're choosing it, they're not. Because they're on alcohol and drugs, and you can't even make a proper choice. Mental illness. In fact, even the doctors in the valley are in conspiracy with the porn industry. I know the names of the doctors. See, I'm sneaky, because I might have been a criminal at one time. And God uses that for good. And when I go help these girls, I find prescription medication. Oh, doctor, you 30 Vicodin. At the same time, I give you antidepressants. At the same time, I see sleeping pills. oh my goodness, herpes medication? Wow, that sure is a lot of prescriptions. And the girls go, oh yeah, the porn industry just tells us to go to Dr. So-and-so and just get our Xanax. Our Prozac. All of the girls I've helped all know who the doctors are. In fact, one of our favorites, Mary Carey's a confessed Xanax user and alcoholic. Everybody loves Mary Carey. The doll industry is safe, just like little dolls that go around to court and the pornographers behind them like this. Just tell them that you're safe. Just tell them you feel safe. I feel safe. Okay, not to mention the porn industry is also fraudulent. I was promised I'd be kept safe if I had an HIV test every 30 days. No one told me I could catch a sexually transmitted disease. Oh no, girl, you'd be kept safe. We just only have sex with each other. Don't worry. I'm like, I don't only have sex with you. Maybe everybody else has multiple partners on and off the set. You think? But I didn't know any better. I trusted these people. And after about 30 movies, I got burned. And I woke up one morning with a non-curable disease. Not easy when, the whole world's being infiltrated with pornography and, I could sugarcoat for you and we wouldn't get much work done, or I can tell you the truth and we can all rise up and do something about the porn pandemic and rescue our families. What do you say? And when I caught herpes, I wanted to die. And I was devastated. And the devil came to me and says, no one will love you now. You might as well kill yourself. And so I tried to. I took over 30 prescription pills. And guess what? I didn't die. Then I started to get mad at God. You know what? I just want to die. I'm hopeless. I have no reason to live. There was no way out. Every day I tried, I cried out to God. I felt like He's not answering me. I never lost faith in God because I knew who Jesus was, but I lost faith in His love for me. How could a God loving and kind allow me to suffer for 8 years in the sex industry? Well, now it all makes sense. And I'm fine with it. I would do it all over again to rescue people. Now I have some wisdom about it, sure. It's easy to say now, but back then I didn't have this kind of wisdom. And I didn't know what to do with herpes. And I called the Herpes Foundation, and they said, oh, you can't touch utensils with your daughter, you can't touch laundry. And I'm like, I'm a reckless person who can't even pay bills. I'm like, how am I supposed to separate the utensils from my daughter, And I cried out to God again, over and over. And I left the porn industry quietly, stopped answering the phone. I'm like, And soon after that, I was at a bar.